Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for selecting this video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give me a like. This way you'll be supporting our channel in this platform. Your gesture is greatly appreciated. So today's plan is going to be setting up my cash envelopes binder. So let's just go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for staying to watch the video. So if you have been watching my videos from before I changed the name to the channel, this is the binder that I've been using for 2025. And this is where I keep track of my sheets for my cash envelopes. So I have a deposit budget sheet. I have a cash breakdown sheet. Sorry, that's my phone. I have a sinking funds. I have a cash withdrawal sheet, and I have the games and challenges and savings trackers, and then lastly I have my notes. So for 2026, because I don't have a lot of time to do all these things, I am minimizing a lot of things, and I'm also changing the size of the binder I'm going to be using. Right now this is a classic size, and I just printed everything here, but this covers and the disc are from the Happy Planner. And right now I'm going to change the size to the big size for the Happy Planner. Let me mute my phone. Sorry, at the time that I'm filming this, it's almost the last week of November, and my whole family is going on vacation, so we're just trying to stay in contact where everybody's going to be at. I'm going to be changing to the big size planner because I don't want to have to be cutting sheets to size for the classic size. So I just want to print, do the hole punch, and just put it in here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using these covers from the Happy Planner. So I'm going to be just taking the covers out because this is an actual notebook. So I'm going to take the covers out, and I have discs that I'm going to be using. These ones are brand new, also from the Happy Planner, and these are classic size discs, and they are pink, so they're going to match the cover. And I'm just going to take this covers out. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. This is just a pocket folder, and I'm going to use a few sheets, but I'm going to leave them here for now. I'm going to use a few sheets just for notes in case I need any notes. So for now, what I'm going to do is just place my discs in here so I can start putting my notebook together. Okay, so now that I have that there, I'm going to open it, and this is going to be the first thing that I put in here. And then I'm going to add this pocket folder. And then I want to add my notes. But let me see. I have to do hole punches here. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be part of my beginning of the notebook. It's the same way that I have it set up right now. So I'm going to have this first. Then I'm going to have this one second. And what I did with this one, this is craft book paper. And I printed out the calendar for 2026. So I have that on the back. I already glued that together. So when I flip the page, it's just already there. The next thing that I'm going to have is going to be these yearly events. And then the next thing I'm going to have is going to be this finances sheet. And then I'm going to have all my dividers here. So I'm just gonna hole punch everything. Let me make sure it's just the dividers, and then I can review this with you guys. These sheets are a little bit thicker there, because I want to make sure that they last the abuse. They take the abuse. Oh, I have one here. So I want to add the word of the year to this binder. So my word of the year for 2026 is going to be intentional. So I have here the meaning of it. It came out too big, but I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm not gonna keep wasting ink. I spent 2 weeks fighting with my printer. So if you print envelopes and you like to do all this craft stuff and you love your printer, please let me know what printer you have, because I would love to change mine. And then I don't like the font that I selected here, but I'm gonna leave it that way too. So this is on how to be intentional and what being intentional looks like in practice. So I think what I want to do is just put them together like that. When I flip the page, I have the meaning behind it. So what I'm going to do is just glue them together as one sheet. Oh. I need to buy more of these ones. So I'm just gonna hole punch it here. And then when I flip over, it's just going to have more information in here. Whenever I get a chance to change this, I'm just gonna minimize the font in here and change the font on this one. But for now, I'm going to leave it the way that it is. So let's just go ahead and get that together. Let me just take this out of the way. And let's bring this in. So I'm going to have this here. I don't know if I want to have that there. Let me just put it here for now. Like that. Find happiness in the journey. So the first thing I see is my 2026 info. So I'm going to put that there. Then I'm going to have the background with the year, and then I'm also going to have the yearly events that I need to write in here, because these are yearly events that affects our finances. So I want to have that there so I can keep track of those. I did something there. And then the next thing I want to have in here are going to be the notes. So for the notes, because I don't have an extra divider, I'm going to use this one right here from the Happy Planner. This one says notes. So I'm just going to add that here. And that's just going to be my tab for notes. So I'm going to add just a few sheets from here. I'm gonna get some of these ones right here, because these ones will be more like a scribble scrabble thing. So I don't want to use the pretty ones for it. So I'll just use this one right here. Perfect. And then I'll have my pocket folder here. And then I can start my finances. So the first one is going to be, I'm going to be using these dividers from Live Love Push that I purchased a while ago and I haven't used them. And I know I'll be able to get some use of it in the future. So the future is here now. So I'm not going to use the ones that they bring, this tabs here, because what I need is not here. So let me just take this out, put all that to the side, and the first one here is going to be the cash breakdown. Then I'm going to be adding the sheets that I'm going to be using for them. I created those myself also, so you guys will see that. The next one will be the sinking funds. And this is like stuck together. So we're going to have sinking funds. The next one is going to be the savings tracker. So you can see that I'm using a lot less than the ones that I was using for 2025. And then the last one is going to be cash withdrawal. And I gotta see where I'm gonna put that, because that's gonna be very important to have. I just got to get used to this new discs. Okay. So I think I'm going to put that here. Let's see. Oh, I could have used this one instead. I like how that looks. I think I'm going to use it like this for now. So my 2026 intentional. Then I just have this empty, which is fine because I can use this for sticky notes. So it works either way. Then I have my 2026 year at a glance, and then my yearly events. And then I have my notes. Then I have my packet folder. Then I start with my finances. So the first one is my cash breakdown. So I'm going to cut this to size and then just add it. I'll be right back. Let me just take care of this really quick so I don't keep you guys here for too long, because I'm not trying to make my videos too long unless that's something that you guys enjoy. And if it is, just let me know in the comments below. And I didn't use the clear tape for this because it wasn't in the machine. So I just left whatever I had there and I used that. I don't need to be too picky because there's really no time. So those little details are not going to just mess me up. So for cash breakdown, which is this one right here. Let me see the sheets that I have printed out, which I also need to do the hole punch in them. So for cash breakdowns, I have these ones. I made them landscape style because the way that I have them, I was using them like that the last time and it worked out for me. So I'm doing the cash breakdown per binder. So like that, when I'm actually filming, it's easier to keep track of it and I don't get lost with the lines and the amount of money, like the way that I need to, what I'm trying to say, for the denominations is what I'm talking about. So if I'm taking care of a binder, I have the denominations here and I don't need to get distracted or confused with the other denominations. So doing it per binder actually has been working great for me. So these are going to be my cash breakdown sheets. The next ones are going to be my sinking funds. So for sinking funds, I actually just have the sinking funds for the month, and I printed out 3 of them. So I just printed out 3 of them, and that's just for 3 months, and I'll see how it is. I also did it landscape, so like that I can just have my binder like this, and there's nothing in my way when I'm writing. So I also have it per binder, so I can know how much money we had on each envelope per binder, and so on and so forth. The next one is our savings tracker. And for this one, did I print anything out? I didn't print anything out for the savings tracker. So I'm gonna leave that one like that. And then the last one is the cash on stuffing. For savings tracker, I think I want to change what I have, and that's why I didn't print anything. So the last one is cash withdrawal. Once I do have a savings tracker, then I'll show you guys, either once I put it here and see, so you guys can see how I'm using it. If that's something that interests you, please let me know also in the comments below. And then this is just the binder that I'm going to be using for now for 2026 to keep track of my cash envelopes. So we have my year, my word of the year, just a note place that I can just add sticky notes. Then I have my calendar with my yearly events. Then I have my notes. I have sheets for my notes. I have this might be too big. I might have to change to smaller discs. Then I have the pocket folder, and then my finances, they start here. So I have the cash breakdown. I have my sinking funds. I have my savings tracker, and I have my cash withdrawal. And then that's it. Something short, something sweet, but it's gonna keep me organized. I have everything up here, if you guys can actually see that. And this is what I'm going to be using for 2026. I probably might change this for smaller discs. I don't know yet, because I do like how the pink looks like, and I don't want to use plastic discs. And that's all I have when it comes to the small ones, except some purple ones, which they don't go here. So unless I find some metal small disc, I might leave it the way that it is. But this is going to be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And remember to keep organizing your life one day at a time. Looking forward to seeing you in my next video. See you in the comments. Adios.